ladies, Sharon's here. So glad you could join me this morning. You know, in my last Q&A, I had a lot of comments and questions about what I update my AM skincare, getting ready in the mornings. So I said, you're right, I haven't updated that lately, because it changes constantly with me, if you know what I mean. But I'm going to show you what I have been doing lately, and this is subject to change, obviously. But let's go with the flow. Now, I pulled my hair back. I went ahead and I washed my face for the morning, because I used my retin-A and everything last night. So I washed my face with my Gerlinde Naturals cleanser. Some days I grab my CeraVe hydrating cleanser, or of course my revision cleanser. So either or, I just wash my face all completely over, and with warm water I rinse it off with my Washi cloth. So, and just pat dry. I never rub my face, I pat dry. As a matter of fact, when I'm rinsing off my face with my Washi cloth, you know, I wipe off this way. I'm pulling everything up because God only knows it's dropping, okay? So that's how I handle that. Now you say, well, Sharon, what tools do you use to wash your face? In the morning, I'm not just, you know, uber exfoliated, because I have done all that the night before and what have you. But I mentioned to you guys before that, you know, I use my little Clarisonic thing here, and I don't turn on the motor, and I just gently skim over my face when I'm removing cleansers and what have you. So that is how I clean my face. Okay, I've washed it off. Now we've got to tone it, because we want the skin to be put back to its pH balance, okay? And with cleansing, that messes up your pH, obviously. So I'm taking any little cotton pad that you like. I'm going to use today my L'Oreal Hydra Fresh toner, and I'm just going to put some on there. And I'm just going to start wiping any residue that I have on my face from my cleanser, okay? And because I wash all the way down my décolleté, I obviously have to tone that as well. Okay, so now I am toned. Okay, I'm going to give it a minute to let it dry. Should have brought my fan in here to speed it up for video purposes. The next thing I'm going to do after the toner, you know, is drying and what have you, I am going to put on, first and foremost, my vitamin C. Now I grab this one because I travel a lot, so I buy a lot of small vitamin C's. That way, if they're exposed to the sun, I just have to replace one, and it's cheaper than carrying my big bottle around and transferring it. Now, I just put some vitamin C in my hands here. I rub it together. Now I'm going to pat all over my face. I'm going to pat in my vitamin C. I'm going to go down the neck and obviously the décolleté. Now I press because I want it to go right in. And of course anything else, it's all going on my hands every time. Now I'm going to let my vitamin C sit on the skin. No longer than about 2 to 5 minutes, something like that. Let's just say it already has for video purposes, all right? Now, the next thing I'm going to think about, and first and foremost after the vitamin C, is my hyaluronic acid. Some of you use the liquid hyaluronic acid. Me, I love the Skin Medica HA5 hyaluronic acid. I know, don't go there. But I like to put that on next. So I'm going to take a couple of squirts. Rub it again in my hands. And then here goes the hyaluronic acid all over my face. And down my décolleté. Okay? Oh, that feels so good. Because it's like a gel, a smoothing gel, kind of a milky consistency. That's my favorite hyaluronic acid ever. Okay. So, we're going to let that sit for a few more minutes. The hyaluronic acid is hydrating my skin before I put in any of the other products. Because the vitamin C and hyaluronic acid, to me, are the first things that we want in that skin. Okay, girlfriends? The next thing that I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and put under my eye cream. Now, I use SkinCeuticals AOX gel, and I just squirt one little pump. If you can see this on my ring finger, it's kind of a rosy peachy color, and then I put it all under my eyes and around my orbital bone here. I do not get on my lids. No, no, no. Just like this. And then I'll start some moving methods because I want to get all the puffiness I can out of the eyes. Ha ha. And just pat, pat, pat. I get on the crow's feet. All around down near the orbital bone here. I'm going to make sure those eyes are moisturized because that's my major problem. Of course, at 69 years old, it's not the only problem, but that's a problem. All right, so I've already got my hyaluronic acid on. I've got my eye cream. You say, well, okay, Sharon, what's next? Yay. I have been experimenting with a few of the Ordinary products. They have asked me if I would do that, and I have been. So in all fairness, let's see what we got here, because I'm going to add a little bit. Let's do some niacinamide, okay? So I take a few drops, couple, because this stuff's thick. It's like a thicker gel, if you can see. Rub between my hands. And then again, I'm doing the pressing. Right over everything. My skin just drinks up this stuff. You have dry skin, boy, everything just, yeah. Okay, now that was the niacinamide. I will tell you this right off the bat. I've been using some of these products, so I can let you all know what I really think about the products, for several weeks now. I'm going to be honest with you. It ain't bad, girls. They're not bad. I mean, my skin has just been softened. I won't go into how the texture and everything is until I'm done, but so far I'm very impressed with some of these products. But I'm mixing a lot of stuff up too. And then the next thing is, I'm going to try the Skin Diva Matrixyl 3000. I was asked by a lot of you to try this and to let you know what I thought. Well, I can't let you know yet because I'm not done. But I'm going to take a few drops here of the Matrixyl, rub it together, and again, patting everything into the skin. We have to layer, girls. We have to layer. And down into your décolleté, okay? You got to cover that chest and that neck, God forbid. Okay. And rubbing the rest of my hands. So that's the Skin Diva Matrixyl 3000 with hyaluronic acid. Kind of a neat product. I really like this Skin Diva, I can tell you that. All right. Another serum I'm going to put on. You said, more? Well, honey, you got to be beautiful is the Ordinary Buffet. Okay, a while ago we tried the Ordinary Niacinamide. Now I'm going to add the Buffet. This kind of encompasses everything, but what have I got to lose? Let's go for it. All right, so I'm going to put a few drops there. Again, rub it together. And pat, 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 pat. neck, down my décolleté. God. And I've been working like crazy on that décolleté, girls. You have no idea. The next thing is going to be some sort of, if I can't make it happen, make it a little bit better, I'm just going to have some photofacial stuff done, some lasers. Okay. So we got that on. Now, my last serum, the main thing I concentrate on is, I don't have to tell you, girlfriend, it's my growth factors. The TNS Essential. I told you the best of the best of the best of the best. All right. Let me pop that 3 times. And it's got the dual chamber I've told you all about. And see how it comes out? It's the peptides with the growth factors. Rub that together. And again, pat. And I'll tell you, if I were on a deserted island and I could only take 2 skincare products, what would it be? Well, I hope to say 3, including sunscreen. I would take my growth factors, definitely, and my vitamin C. I have to throw on SPF because. Alright, so I've got on all of my serums. Okay, I am done, and I have on my eye cream. So I let this sit a while. This is the main thing. Once you're done with all this, you want to let it sit. I usually let mine sit for about, close to 10 minutes, because then I'm going to start sealing it. I'm going to put on a moisturizer. Some of you can put oils on, that's fine, but I'm going to put a moisturizer because I'm going to put an oil-based foundation on. And I don't want everything sliding off my bloody face as it is, okay? So I'm going to concentrate on a moisturizer to seal. Now, there are tons of moisturizers. It does not even matter what kind of moisturizer, because that's what it is, a moisturizer. It just keeps moisture into your skin. And it'll make your makeup look real pretty, you know, when you start to put your foundation on. So I don't care what moisturizer you use. Now, some of you are using the CeraVe or CeraVe, either or, moisturizing cream. Hey, I do too. I use the Luxe Biobaji at night, and I use a different form of the Abaji cream during the daytime when I want. Then I use, for a day cream, I also use the Lana Cream Hydrating Day Cream. It's a New Zealand product I love, okay? So, it doesn't really matter what you choose. So, we'll just try some of that. Now, I put quite a blob on because, okay? Now, I'm going to press. I never rub. Press everything. Everything. Ooh, feels so cold and good. And I'm still going to go up around the eyelids by patting. It's got a lot of serums on it anyway. Rub the rest on the back of the hands. Alright, so now everything is sealed in. All my serums, everything has been sealed in. You can see my glow. Of course, I won't last once the makeup's on. Not entirely. Alright, so then you let your moisturizer sit. I'm pretty good about waiting a while for the moisturizer. I want every bit of that moisturizer covering and sealing everything in my face. So I say I wait another 10-15 minutes. I'll watch YouTubes, I'll walk around the house, I'll do something, you know what I'm saying? I'll keep myself occupied there, you know, there's no problem there. Just give it a few minutes. I go grab another cup of coffee, whatever it takes. The last thing I do is sunscreen. Alright, sunscreen. Now I use broad spectrum SPF 50, SPF 50 by LTMD. Everybody knows this, my very favorite in the whole wide world. I wouldn't use any other than the LTMD. I'm just telling you. Okay, so I squirt a little in my hand. It's like a white kind of a cream. I rub that together and pat into my skin. Now, I didn't wait long enough a while ago, but I'm doing this for video purposes. We don't want to be here half an hour or longer. And I'm covering everything because I covered everything with the vitamin C and everything else, and I've got to protect it. So I got to keep that sunscreen coming. And the reason I like the Elta MD, it's not sensitive to eyes. I have tried them all, and this is the only one that I absolutely love, and it stays put. And then I take the rest of it and cover my hands. Always cover your hands. Cover your hands. Because that way you won't end up with sunspots. All right, my ladies, so that is my regime for my AM skincare. I hope you enjoyed it. I'm sorry it took me a while, but I hope you girls happy. I got it done for you, okay? And then, of course, we'll be updating the PM skincare. That's a lot of fun. That's my favorite. I want to thank each and every one of you for joining me. I hope you all stay sassy, classy, and confident. Have a fabulous weekend, and give me a big thumbs up on this video.